Hello gorgeous people, I hope you are all having a fabulous day. You've got Sammy here, and today we are going to be completing Diana's flower as part of our 365 Granny Square a Day Crochet Along project. So I've just made a bit of a start, magic circle, and then we're popping 16 single crochet in here. So I'm at number 12, 13, oh, come on, 14, 15, I'm going to have to tighten them up, and 16. I've got my brace off, I'm a little bit sore. I just needed a break from it. Okay, 16. Now we're going to do a chain of 1 and a single crochet into the same stitch. If I can get into the same stitch. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. Single crochet into the same stitch. Then we're going to do a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip 1 and we're going to pop a single crochet into the second stitch. Then we're going to chain 5. Skip 1 stitch, pop a single crochet into the second. So we're just making the petals for our pretty little flower. Chain 5. I'm going to continue this all the way back to the beginning. So chaining 5, skipping 1, popping a single crochet into the second. At the end of this round, we will be slip stitching into our starting single crochet. And if you want to finish off, you can change colours or you can continue with this colour. So finish with those chains of 5. At the end you'll have 8 petals, and I'll see you soon. Okay, we're back. We've got our little flower with 8 petals. I'm going to start on round 3. So we're going to do a chain of 3, which will serve as our first double crochet. Do a chain of 2. Then we're going to pop a single crochet rather, into the third chain. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And then a double crochet into the single crochet that we use to anchor our petals in. Chain 2, single crochet into the third chain, chain 2, double crochet into the single between the petals, chain 2, single crochet into the third loop in our chain, chain 2, double crochet into the single between the petals. So just follow that exact repetition all the way back to the beginning. Now, because we did a chain of 3 to serve as our first double crochet, we'll be slip stitching into the third loop of that chain and getting ready for our fourth round. If you want to keep the colour the same or change is entirely up to you. Finish hooking around round 3. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Okay, we're back, ready to do round 4. I'm just going to do a chain of 1 and then a single crochet into the same stitch. You can see our pretty little flower taking shape there. This is a bit of a fuzzy yarn, but I just love the colour. Now, what we're going to do is into the single crochet from the previous round, we're going to pop 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to skip the chain spaces, pop a single crochet into the top of the double crochet from the previous round. Again, skipping the chain spaces, popping 5 double crochet into the top of the single crochet from the previous round. Three, 4, 5, and then we've got a single crochet into the top of the double crochet, always skipping the chain spaces for this round and just working into the single and double crochet spaces. So you can see our petals taking a better shape now. It's easier to see on the black with the fuzzy yarn. So a single crochet into the top of the double, and then we're back to 5 doubles into the top of the single crochet from the previous round. So it's exactly the same repetition back to our starting point, where we'll join with a slip stitch into the top of the single crochet that we placed there. I'm sure you guys can finish off this little round making all your petals with this shell stitch. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 3 minutes. Otherwise, keep hooking all the way back to the beginning. That'll be the completion of round 4. I'm finishing off with this colour at this round and changing to a different colour to make the frame. See you all shortly. Okay, I haven't finished off because this beautiful yarn I'm working with has decided that this is the time to change colour. So I'm just going to run with it and play yarn chicken because there's not a whole lot left. But that's okay. If you are changing or you're continuing with the same colour, just slip stitch into one of the single crochets. Do a chain of 3, 3. And then we're going to do another 3. This is going to form one of our corners. 2, 3. Now we're going to pop a double crochet into the same stitch. So the first chain of 3 is serving as our first double crochet. The second chain of 3, even though they're all done together, is our corner. Now we're going to chain 2. We're going to pop a single crochet into the 5th in our clusters, the 5th, the 3rd, 1, 2, 3, so the middle of the shell stitch, we pop a single crochet, chain 2, popping a double crochet into the top of the single from the previous round, chaining 2, and popping a single crochet into the third double crochet in that shell petal, chaining 2. Now we're ready to do a corner again, so we're going to pop a double crochet into the single of the previous round. I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to pop another double crochet into that same stitch. Give us our nice corners. Chain 2 and pop a single crochet into the third stitch of that cluster. Chain 2, double crochet into the single crochet of the previous round, chain 2, popping a single crochet into the third double crochet there in that petal. And now we're at another corner, so I'm going to leave you here, obviously do a chain of 2 to get you to the corner, and then we'll pop a double crochet in. If you're following along with the video, that will be the first chain of 3. Then we're chaining another 3 and popping a second double crochet into the same spot to form our corner. So follow that exact same series of stitches all the way back to the beginning. There'll be a slip stitch into the third loop of our starting chain to finish off. I'll see you back here shortly. Okay, now whether you're following on with the same colour or you're joining in with a new one, this round starts with a chain of 1 and a single crochet into the first double crochet of a corner stitch. So fairly simple. From there we're going to do a chain of 2 and pop a double crochet into the second loop of the corner chain. Chain 2 and pop a single crochet into the top of the double to finish off that corner. Now we're just going to chain 1. We're going to pop a double crochet into the chain space, chain 1, pop a single crochet into the top of the single crochet of the previous round, chain 1, pop a double crochet into the chain space, chain 1, pop a single crochet into the top of the double from the previous round, chain 1, pop a double crochet into the chain space, chain 1, pop a single crochet into the top of the single from the previous round, chain 1, double crochet into the chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double crochet of the previous round, chain 2, pop it. Now we're at a corner, so we're going to pop the double into the center loop of the chain, the second loop of the chain, chain 2 and pop a single crochet into the top of the double crochet that forms the other side of that corner. Now we're back onto chain 1, double crochet in the space, chain 1, single crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the next stitch. So we're going to continue that pattern all the way around. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 3 minutes 20 seconds. Otherwise, continue with that exact same pattern all the way back to the beginning. We'll be joining in with a slip stitch, ready to move on to round 7. Okay, ready for row 7. So we're going to do a chain of 3, which will serve as our first double crochet. Chain of 2. We're going to be in our corner, so into the top of the double crochet we're going to do a single crochet, chain of 3, and then into the same stitch with a second single crochet, chain 2, popping a double crochet into the single from the previous round, chain 2, and popping a single crochet into the double from the previous round, chain 2, popping a double crochet into the single from the previous round, chain, my apologies, it was 2 for the corners, so go back to our first stitch out of the corner, which was a double crochet into the top of a single, and then we're only chaining 1. So chain 1 and then pop a single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, and double crochet into the top of the single, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single crochet from the previous round. Now we're back, getting back near our corner. So we've got one more, chain 1 and chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single, then we're chaining 2 into the corner, popping one second, my apologies. Okay, so now we're getting near our corner, so we've done a double crochet into the last single crochet, a chain of 2, we're going to pop a single crochet into the double crochet right in the corner there, chain 3, and pop a second single crochet into that corner stitch. I'll work you down the next side into the corner and then I'll let you guys finish off on your own. So coming out of the corner, a chain of 2, and a double crochet into the top of the single crochet, then chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double. Chain 1, double crochet into the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet into the top of the double, chain 1, double crochet into the top of the single, and then we're at our corner again. So we're going to chain 2, pop a single crochet into the top of that center double crochet, oops, chain 3, pop another single crochet into the same stitch. So it's the exact same pattern, repetition all the way around, just evening out our stitches and squaring it off. You can see it's quite gorgeous. So just continue with that exact pattern. We have one row left when we come back. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, lovelies, I'm back, ready to do our final round. And it's just a round of single crochet to finish squaring up and getting those nice pointy corners. So I've just joined in any stitch with a chain of 1 and a single crochet, and we're going to work a single crochet into each stitch and chain space around the square, the only exception being the corners, of course. So like most of our squares, this is really just about getting that square shape right and getting ready for joining, the joining process. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I hope you love it as much as me, because this one is super, super cute. I am a fan of floral squares, and I just think that this one is a real stunner. I'll finish working this round up to the corner so I can get you around to your next side. But it's literally just a single crochet into each stitch and each chain space, and that includes the chain 2 space that we have at the corner. That's only getting one stitch, the one leading into the corner. The actual corner chain of 3 is a little different. So into the chain 3 space, I'm going to pop 2 single crochet, chain of 1, and another 2. Ooh. Another 2 single crochet. And then once again, just a single crochet into each stitch and each chain space. Work a couple of stitches out from the corner so I can show you what those extra stitches in the corner have done. A nice pointy square to finish off. Have a fab day, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye bye.